Good morning and welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a great morning. There was two cards that I seen, one of which was intuition and the other tarot card was temperance, which is a major arcana. And temperance talks about balancing our practicality with our spirituality, which also means with you or using your intuition, as because they work hand in hand. Intuition is your spirituality. That is your like spirit guides nudging you on what to do and what not to do, right? And so by using your intuition and what is around you, where you can see your practicality, what practicality meaning living in the moment, what is reality as touch, feel, smell. Balance those two out, because what you're thinking or feeling, well, what you're feeling might not be what is actually happening. I hope it makes sense. So a lot of you guys could feel like maybe in a sense of a project you've been working on in the summer, or excuse me, all winter, and now that summer is coming, it's the spring now, you feel like maybe, a little antsy about getting your work done, about getting it completed so you can push through and start reaping your rewards, and you're feeling impatient. Spirit is like, just relax, don't feel impatient, continue on your journey, you're doing a good job. Just balance out your practicality with your spirituality. It's not going to happen the way you want it. Of course, we all know that it's all divine timing, and the Most High is in control. By using your intuition, you can practice those balances. By meditating, that's connecting with your intuition. By watching what you eat, getting proper sleep, using your intuition to say, enough eating, because sometimes we can overeat when we're, thinking of ways to complete certain projects, deadlines, even if we're, setting goals for ourselves. So just practice some patience is all Spirit want me to relate to you now. I'm going to pull some energies from my card deck to see what could be the situation. Heavenly Father, Mother Isis, please relate to the community or the collective. Reveal the message to the collective. Heavenly Father, Mother Isis, thank you. Red flags, lies, toxicity, confusion, stalker, unbalanced, talk too much, and love bombing. Okay, so a lot of you guys could possibly, because this is why Spirit is saying to balance yourself out and use your intuition. It could be red flags in what you're doing or what you're seeing. And, when you push yourself to a goal, when you're pushing yourself to a dream, and you want to get some things done, even if it's in the regards of a marriage, and you want to either take the marriage or the relationship to the next level, whether it be from friends to a committed relationship or to a engagement or even marriage, red flags or very they are what they are. They're very important. You have to use your intuitions when you're dealing with like confusion, illusions. Red flags is unbalanced. See, and that's why I had that temperance come out as well. This is a little much, but this is a lot going on in this card. But group sex, sex addiction, only sex, no commitment, cheaters, false perception is here, allegations, false commitment, and these are red flags. So it doesn't have to be you fit in, get in where you fit in. I'm going to clarify these cards. I know there's a lot. However, this is a collective read, okay? So it could be something dealing with sex. Maybe you feel like, you feel impatient because of a relationship that you're in. You could see some red flags. It could be some gossip about what was going on. It could be some love bombing. love bombing, making you feel like what you see is not what you actually feel, right? Your intuitions, use your intuition, right? It could be some false perceptions, allegations. You know how, you lie to yourself when, you see these red flags. You sometimes act like you don't see them, right? Yeah. You sometimes you trust those lies, you trust that love bombing, that toxicity, and it leaves you unbalanced, right? So that's a false perception, and that's someone else's projection of what you're going through. And this is why Spirit wants you to use your intuition. Thank you, Spirit. So that's the only two cards that I'm going to pull. I'm going to get some Oracle. Thank you. Well, I didn't ask, so I don't. It has Fearless Love there. So it could be that you're in a relationship that, you're sticking in there no matter what, and you see the red flags, and there's a lot of situations, there's a lot of stuff going on, there's a lot of lust, there's a cheater situation going on, there's a lot going on in this read. Fearless Love came out again. Fearless Love. So, 2 to the 5, see 2 for intuition and 5 for change, which is 7. So you have to stand up, stand your ground, right? You have to use your intuition for that change that you want in your life. And this is a person who is a female who's holding a mirror. And that to me is accepting your own responsibilities. You're also holding other people accountable for what they do to you, because a mirror is someone else's reflection looking back at themselves. It's not you looking into the mirror. You're holding it outwards. So you have a fearless love for yourself. If you don't, this is what Spirit wants you to have. Make those changes. Use your intuition. Find love within yourself so you can flourish. And this is Oshun. I didn't even know that. Yeah. I'm a new tarot reader, but it's okay. Rock with me. See, this is what Spirit wants you to know. Whatever these red flags were or is, whatever your group sex, whatever it is, group sex only, or group sex only, sex no committed relationship, this false perception of a relationship, these red flags that you may be experiencing. Spirit wants you to use your intuition and have patience with yourself, because what you're witnessing or seeing is true. So listen to yourself, listen to Spirit, listen to your spirit guides. Thank you, Spirit. I'm going to now at this time open up the read. That was the prequel. Or should I say pre-read? I am going to be using my new deck. My new deck is the Witch deck. Just in case you guys want to see the box. It's a fun deck. It's a little different. Holy Spirit. Shuffle them up real quick. Thank you, Heavenly Father. Good morning. I'm going to go ahead on and I'm going to pull my cards. The world is in a reverse. It's almost as if this is no, this is the world in the, this is a major arcana in the upright. The world card speaks about a cycle has been completed, a cycle has been closed. You learned your lesson. All of the, this is a full year. A cycle is a year, right? You went all around the world as far as the zodiac signs from Aries to Pisces. You went through your harvesting, you went through your crying, you went through your discovery, you went through a cycle. But in the reverse, this is a cycle not closing. This is someone not learning their lesson, or, not completing a project, or they, are still in a cycle. So, and again, this is intuition and balancing out your practicality, using your intuition to balance out your practicality with your spirituality. Overall is a Eight of Pentacles in a reverse. Is Eight of Pentacles in the upright talks about work, mastering your skills, focusing, focusing on your craft, right? Harnessing all your energies to a specific viewpoint, like completing a goal, working really hard to master your goals. This is also an employment, this is you working at a job, working, they value you. This is someone that values what you do and how you work in the company, and or yourself or your own company. In the reverse, this is Eight of Coins. This in the reverse talks about, no, they're not valuing you. They don't really have any value at your job. They don't value you within your relationship, or this could be you, and or lost a job, lost money, okay, and or not focused. This is, you're not focused on your goals, your dreams, and what is that can bring in your money. You're not focused. Okay, and this is where I think this is where Spirit is talking about balance, because I think you're either overworking yourself and not focusing, because sometimes we could work towards our dreams, our goals, and we don't have that patience enough to see that what we're doing is overworking ourselves. Sometimes rest is needed. Sometimes it's a time to step away and to reevaluate the plans and thoughts so we can get a refocus, right? Because the world is in a reverse, so, and you could be juggling within your jobs, within your finances. This could be a reason why you're not balanced, or you're going through some type of situation where there's red flags. It could be that, you haven't had sex. That's a lot to deal with. Our situation, maybe someone is talking too much and you're ready to have sex. I'm just saying. Right? But anyway, that just went to the left. That's for somebody. I don't know. But King of Wands in the reverse is over sexualized. Right? This is in the upright. This is someone who is secure within themselves. They're very confident. They get the job done. They are respected within the community. They have a lot of ideas. They're passionate. They great lovers, right? They take care of business. They're hard charger. They're well learned. They're travelers. They're go-getters. They're forward movers. In a reverse, none of it. They lack confidence. They're egotistical. They're not balanced within their desires. Their desires outweigh their rationality. Okay, the King of Wands in a reverse is someone who is very lustful energy, as we see here. Lustful energy. Only sex, no commitment. That's King of Wands energy in the reverse. He's all sex. He's all desire. He's all, lust. But he's a cheater, right? And there's red flags in this relationship or this business or this whatever this is to you within yourself. Could be. You could be this King of Wands. Your desires, maybe you don't feel that drive. You don't feel that aspiration. You don't feel confident within your abilities. Eight of Coins in the reverse. Maybe you don't feel these things. You don't feel inspired to move forward, okay, within a job, but whatever it is, this is the center of your reading. This is the situation. This is the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords And the upright talks of someone who is very, you know, very keen, very sharp with their words. They know exactly what they're saying. They speak their truth no matter what. It's very cutting. It can even hurt someone's feelings, but she's direct. She's fair. She knows what she's talking about. She's been hurt. She in her life. This person here is a Queen of Cups in my eyes. This person was very soft, was very caring. For her to get to a Queen of Swords, this is her moving from her heart space to her mental space. This is her moving from her heart chakra to her crown chakra. She is thinking of, the situation more so with her mind than her feelings. Okay, so whatever got her into this Queen of Swords from the Queen of Cups did it through speaking lies and untruth, because here we have red flags, lies, and it was just a unbalanced, toxic energy that this Queen of Cups experienced and turned into the Queen of Swords. She's also a divorcee, single mom, right? But she don't take no crap, and this is in the center of your read, so we're going to continue. You could possibly have said some things to cutting, maybe to an employer, maybe you quit your job, maybe you seen the red flags, it was causing imbalances with your money, maybe they were devaluing you at this job, maybe they were treating you like you didn't have, like they were ignoring your ideas and ignoring your ambition, demoting you, right? Because a King of Wands is someone who people look up to. This is a leader. In the reverse, they were devoting you. They didn't give you any time. They was watching you. They was watching you, whoever. They was watching you, take charge, move forward. They was watching you. Well, in the reverse, they didn't possibly like what they seen. They possibly could have got jealous. They possibly didn't want you to move forward within this company. Whatever it is, you guys talked about it. Maybe you went to human resource to talk about it. Maybe there was some things that was said. The Wheel of Fortune is in a reverse. So whatever was done, maybe you lost your job. Whatever was said, the Wheel of Fortune was in a reverse. Maybe you lost your job. It didn't work out in your favor or their favor. Whatever was said, whatever was done, right? And we got a Three of Wands here. And this is the outcome. The outcome is basically you picking up your desires, your dreams, turning your back on people, places, or things, that was holding you back, causing a delay, because intuition and temperance, you have to make a decision. You have to balance it out. You have to use your intuition to balance out your emotions, so you'll know what way to go as far as what you want. What do you want to do? Because you cannot stay in a situation where no one's working with you, where you can't focus. You can't stay in that situation. You cannot stay in a situation where someone is not valuing you, where they're not allowing you to be, they're holding you back in the reverse, right? And this is also someone you could have been at human resources or a job where somebody was being lustful. You could have been dealing with sexual harassment as well. I see the red flags. There probably was a lot of gossip at this job, a lot of gossip, a lot of, talking and confusion going on in this toxic situation, toxic job, toxic relationship where, Spirit, this is the Wheel of Fortune. This is Spirit stepping in, and whomever did whatever is whomever was on the bad side of this wheel is going to get that karma. Okay, because this is what it's about. This is Saturn spinning the block. The world is in a reverse. Someone is waiting. This could be you waiting, or this could be somebody else waiting. Red flags, group sex, lies. So we're going to get into it. I'm going to go ahead on and clarify. We got 1946 on the clock. Thank you, Spirit. Might be a little longer read because I want to I want to ask Spirit some questions about this read. Pull one card from each. Let the Spirit clarify. Eight of Pentacles. Why is the Eight of... Thank you. Eight of Pentacles is maybe there was a rejection. This is the Four of Cups. Maybe they singled you out here at this job. This is the Pentacles is in the reverse. Maybe they singled you out. It came in the reverse, right? Maybe because you was disappointed with this job. This is very disappointing. And Four of Cups in the reverse is very disappointing. This is something that you're not coming back from. This is a disappointment, whereas, you know, you were rejected, you were fired. Four of Swords, excuse me. This is the Four of Swords. This is truth that was going within. This is where you couldn't sleep, you couldn't think, you couldn't focus, because Four of Swords is when you go to meditate, where you go to pray, you know, where you go to rest, right? In the reverse, you couldn't rest, you couldn't think, you couldn't, you know, take any action because you was dealing with financial lack, and it caused a lot of imbalance in your life. This is what this is saying. King of Air, maybe it was a boss, a King of Swords that was lying, that was your boss. Could have been, because we got a pair, King of Swords, Queen of Swords out here. It could have been a relationship that you're dealing with, where this King of Wands could be the same person or a separate person. These are two people here. We got people on deck. We got the King of Swords and the King of Wands, okay? And then we have the King of Air, right? So the King of Wands and the King of Air could be the same people, right? Or you get in where you fit in, but these are people. There's the Queen of Swords, the King of Wands in a reverse, and the King of Swords. Queen of Swords, King of Swords, King of Wands. And this situation where it caused imbalance, someone possibly wanted truth, someone possibly wanted to work on it, someone possibly wanted to work on a relationship, on a job, on a situation that caused somebody imbalance in their life, right? This could be a situation where you seen the red flags, you called truth, you went with it, or you went to meditate to heal yourself. This is also a healing card. You went to heal with the divine. You went to co-create and heal with the Most High because of the love you have for yourself. You followed those red flags, right? It could have been like you closed this cycle out, and this person don't want this cycle to be closed, whoever this King of Air is to you, because its truth is in a reverse over this Eight of Pentacles, whatever this was to you. It could have been a job. You was at a job or what have you, and something happened at your job, because we got a Wheel of Fortune out here. So if you lost a job due to some type of fight, some type of rejection that was unfair, because we have the Wheel of Fortune here, and okay, from a King of Air, it looks to be that this situation is somebody going to get karma, or you're going to get a job back. It's going to be some type of something that you receive out of this situation that I feel. Why is the King of Wands here? Why is the King of Wands here? Thank you. King of Wands in a reverse is because this King of Wands don't have any strength. They don't have any courage, right? This is lack of courage, lack of confidence in a reverse. No strength. The divine is not encouraging this behavior here. This King of Wands in a reverse is someone this is gluttony. This is someone who's very conceited, thinks only with their desired sex, right? and they take strength from their prey or their, whomever they're deceiving. They take their energy, they use their energy against them, they lie, they gossip. This is a gossip or a liar, right? This is someone who's a coward. This King of Wands in the reverse is a coward. So it's something that you were dealing with, right? That you were unhappy with. The Sun is in a reverse. It wasn't no exposure. It wasn't no healing here. It wasn't there. There was no enlightenment here. There was no spirit was not here. In the reverse, these are major arcana. Sun is in the reverse. They say even in the reverse that you still get some type sunlight. But to me, given around these cards, you were unhappy, and this is in a reverse with the strength. You stop putting work in it. You don't want no truce. Whatever took place here, you stop working. Why is this Queen of us? Thank you. Right. It's something to do with some abundance. This is, again, Three of Cups. Three of Cups is collaboration, celebration. In the reverse, you don't want to collaborate. You possibly spoke your feelings about this collaboration when it came down to it. You spoke your truth. And this is a Three of Cups again. I keep all the cards here, so it's reiterating the fact that this daggone abundance that you once wanted with this situation, you don't want no more because of the red flags. This is the Three of Cups in the upright. Bottom energy of the Three of Cups in the reverse. So you spoke your truth about some type of abundance, some type of, you spoke your truth about some type of celebration. You spoke your truth about some type of people. It was 3 people you spoke your truth to because of all the gossiping, all the lies, all the manipulation. It was causing some imbalances. It was causing you to feel imbalanced within yourself because of all the gossip and lies that they were spreading around. They were around you, around a commitment, possibly. Okay. It is 27:22 on the clock. Thank you. I don't pick up cards to fall, but I'm going to pick these 2 up because the wheel is in the reverse. What's in the, okay, Hierophant and circumstances. This is 8 of Earth, walking away. So you listen to your higher self and you walked away. And this is why, because it was not working in your favor if you was to stay. Okay? And this is someone who you spoke your truth about some type of abundance and you walked away from dealing with the same cycle over and over again. You was coming down the same walk. You was dealing with, and it could have been a marriage here because it did see the Queen and the King of Swords. Could have been a marriage here, right? We had a King of Wands in a reverse, so it could have been somebody like a third party as well, because we had threes twice, Three of Cups twice, right? One in the reverse and one in the upright, clarifying the Three of Cups in the reverse, right? So you was happy before. You wanted this collaboration. You was happy. You wanted this marriage, because elephants, this is tradition. Elephants, they stick to their own. They protect their own. They protect their children. They always walk in tradition. They've been down this route many times before generations, because in the wild they walk a path during certain season and they follow the trail that their ancestors paved for them. So this is you walking in a tradition of the Most High. This is you learning a lesson about, because this is lessons. The world in the reverse this is about lessons. Okay? So someone learned the lesson and someone did not. Someone closed the cycle and someone wants it open. Or this could be solely you. I say someone because this is a relationship to me, Phil, because of the sex, the lies, the red flags, the cheating, the gossiping, the unbalance. But you could put yourself where you belong. but it's false perception and allegations here. So it could be, if you're not in a relationship, that they're accusing you of not, collaborating or being in a celebratorial energy when it came to what type of learning, some type of school that you were in, that you had to walk away from, right? Because they wasn't treating you right. They were not treating you right with the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. It wasn't going to go anywhere anyway. Spirit had to step in and say to you, it's time to make your move. It's time to what? Move forward, because red flags are here. Intuition, right? Intuition and temperance. So temperance, spirit came in to temperance this situation out, to nudge you to use your intuition to walk away from a situation that ain't gonna go nowhere, with the Wheel of Fortune in a reverse, in the world in a reverse. So it's time to walk away from a dead end situation. Thank you, Spirit. And again, this King of Air keeps coming out. King of Swords keep coming out. King of Swords, with these cards out here and lies and things, just giving me a feel of a real cold person who, very smart, methodical, but not really putting in the work as far as a relationship, lying about how they truly feel with the swords and the cups in the reverse. Okay, so you had to speak your truth about how you feel with a false commitment. It could have possibly been acting like you together, but behind your back they're talking about you or doing things behind your back, or they could be accusing you of certain things in a group setting, right? They could say that you had group sex, that you have a sex addiction, or there could be someone that you're dealing with these attributes. But whatever it is, in the center of your read, someone talked about a 3-party, or someone talked about somebody celebrating. I'm gonna clarify, but I'm gonna move on, because the outcome is the 3 of Wands. 3 of Wands is moving on, turning your back to the past, expanding, waiting for your ships to come in. You already chose your expiration. You already have a desire, wish. You're done. You're just waiting for that moment. You're just waiting for that moment to come where you can actually move forward. Are you waiting? Yeah, you're waiting for your ships to come in. Or this is somebody waiting on you to come in. And you're not working with them. You don't want a truce with them. Let's see. Why is the 3 of Wands here? Thank you, Spirit. 3 of Wands is here because, yeah, this is twice. One, we have the Wheel of Fortune in a reverse. Somebody is experiencing karma, and somebody possibly could be waiting for good karma. Okay? They're waiting for this karma wheel to change, whoever this person is. Their world is upside down, whomever this person is right here. Whoever this wand energy is, this King of Wands in a reverse, okay? This King of Wands energy does not have any strength, does not have any hope, does not have any desires and dreams. Why? Because you're not working with them no more. They didn't value you. Because we had the 3 of Cups in the upright. They did not. You wanted to work with them. You was loving on them, but they had you in maybe a 3-party situation, maybe a group type of energy that they had you and others, right? And you had to walk away and reject them, but now they want a truce. They want to come back with this Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. They want the world in a reverse. They want to come back. They want to come back because they already know that they possibly was juggling you. They were juggling you, and they caused an ending. They caused a transition. They caused the ending in a situation that they don't want to be over now. Thank you, Spirit. And this is why this Wheel of Fortune, they could be experiencing bad karma at this time because Spirit had to come in and tell you to walk away. Or if not, this is what you need to do. I ain't going to tell you what you need to do. I apologize. But this is what Spirit is revealing in this message. Okay? So Spirit is saying to walk away. All right? To leave this situation because of the Wheel of Fortune. The universe is not in favor of this situation, period. And this person possibly put you in a situation where you had to walk away. You're not working with this situation no more, and you're not giving any thought anymore. You're not willing to go back and make amends. There's no truth here. You don't want an apology. You don't want to think about it. You're done with it. This is your energy here. I'm going to pull one card because the Spirit wants you to really get into your intuition and balance everything out, because I feel that you left because how would you not walk away and this person is like waiting. Someone left. Either you left or they left you. You get it. You know what but I'm going to say, because this is your reading. You left them. Okay. And because of the Wheel of Fortune, it wasn't growing. You weren't growing. Oshun is here. You chose yourself. Fearless love. You showed them fearless love. You gave them unconditional love, and they didn't give it back to you. There's some changes. You use your intuition with this 2, and then you make changes with this 5, and you went with the flow. You went with the flow, and you went within yourself. You did your reflection, and now you're like showing the world like, hey, if you cannot accept me for who I am with this fearless love, you cannot get past this mirror, because it's going to be revealed who you are through this mirror. You can't get past it. So whomever was trying to do whatever, they're getting karma because their actions was reflected. Oshun seen it. They seen the fearless love you had for this situation. They seen you suffer through a situation because of these red flags and lies, right? And you possibly did not want to walk away, But what they say is God's rejection is his protection. And I know you don't want to hear that. I didn't want to hear it on my journey. I did not want to hear that because I truly love this man, this person. But he did not love me, and I had to accept it. And I stayed too long, and I could have actually died. So I'm just, hey, red flags. Spirit wants you to use your intuition. I'm going to continue, and then I'm going to let you go. I'm going to clarify this Wheel of Fortune. So you could be very well in class too. This can go on your studies, focusing on what you need to do to get the abundance that you need, because you have a intuition. You're using your intuition. You could be manifesting what your desires, what you want out of your life, right? And you're like a little impatient on getting these tasks done, these projects done, because of what took place in the past. Maybe this is somewhere, a route that you took. Maybe you took this test again repeatedly. Maybe you feel like you've been down this road again with this daggone course, this class, and now you're almost feeling like this is a dead end. Maybe this class, maybe this career, maybe this what you thought within this hobby or this project is not abundant, is not going nowhere, right? You putting all your strength, you had your desires to do it. King of Swords in the upright. You took charge, you went for it, right? You had strength, you had the hope, desire, the dream to complete this task. Now you're not feeling like you can really put forth the effort and, possibly in your feelings about not being able to communicate, and everything that you're communicating is coming back or getting back in its lies, and it's not what you wanted out there. What you put out there is not what's coming back. Okay, whether it be a job, whether it be communicating within to the universe. So you got to communicate to the universe what you really want. If that's what if that is the situation that you're in, right? Because you're waiting for a turn of events. You're waiting for you want at the end of your studies, or at the end of your walk with this, at the end of your journey, you want a certificate. You want your daggone, you want to graduate. You waiting, But Spirit is saying you got to put in that work. You got to put in the work, because work is in the reverse. You got to put in that work. You could be for swords is someone who is resting, someone who is praying, someone who's meditating. In the reverse, you're not praying, you're not meditating, you're not going within, you're doing too much right now. And maybe you need to just take a break, go outside, get some air, step away for a little bit, Rome wasn't made in a day or built in a day, as they say, right? It's 40:49 on the clock. Spirit loves you. Oshun is out here. She got that fierce love for you. She trusts in you. She knows that you can do it. If this is a relationship, there's red flags. Your red flag, if it's a job, or if it's a career or a school, your red flags is in unbalance. You're feeling unbalanced about the values, the work that you put in. You can't really focus right now. And the Spirit needs you to get your rest, focus. Don't keep telling yourself that you can't do it, because you can do it. Have confidence in yourself. Keep pushing forward. Use that King of Wands energy to be creative, daring, courageous, confident. Have that strength to have courage to keep going, to keep moving forward. Whether through this difficult time, keep walking your path. Keep walking with the Most High. Keep believing in yourself. Keep pushing through. This is what this is saying. Use your words of affirmation. Cut through that bull crap. Cut through this unhappy time. Okay? If it is an unhappy time for you. All right? And do it fearlessly. Spirit is with you if that's your situation with your goals and dreams. And it's saying if it's with your relationship. If it's with a relationship, Spirit says to walk away, have faith, to believe that moving away from someone who already turned their back on you, right? Because they're not giving you. They're not this situation's not going anywhere. If it's a relationship, they are a King of Wands in a reverse who have red flags of cheating, lying, causing imbalances in your life, in your money, in your family, right? Spirit is saying turn your back on that situation, right? He has something better for you, okay? Get inspired to move forward, because the wheel will be turning in your favor. That is what Spirit is saying. So that's your read right there. And here's the world in the reverse, because it's 43:03 on the clock. The world in the reverse. If you was to do that, Spirit got something on the other side for you. Your world will balance out. Your world will balance out. You will regain balance of your destination or your destiny. It will be a death. You will put an end. You will transform from being stuck in your at your job, being in reverse with your finances, right? You'll block out all interferences when it comes down to focusing on your dreams, focusing on your desires, focusing and accomplishing your goals, right? Then you'll be balanced as a King of Cups. You'll be balanced as a King of Cups. Spirit is also saying maybe you need to get out, go to the beach, go to some water. You see? Come off that throne and get into that water and get replenished, get purified, get closer to Spirit. Take control of your life. Because it might be chaos around you. It could be chaos around you, But you could weather the storm, because this is the Emperor. You're in control. That's what Spirit is saying. So don't give up. Don't give up on your dreams. Don't give up on your desires. Do not give up. Use your intuition about these red flags and keep going. That's what Spirit wants you to do. That's your read. I'm going to pull a card from the universe to see what the universe has in store, and then I'm going to let you go. It is 44:58 on the clock. Holy Spirit, Mother Isis, what is the oracle, for the message for the collective today concerning this read, concerning the will of, thank you. There is a stream of love supporting my dreams. Told you. So whatever dreams, whatever projects, whatever desires you have, whether it to be, whether you're going through a divorce, you're speaking your truth about what you don't want in your life, about the toxicity, these red flags that you have been experiencing. Possibly you've been dealing with some type of sex addiction, or you've been dealing in a marriage with a person who has sex addictions, who's, you know, spreading lies and gossip and stuff with the King of Wands in the reverse, right? Because they're too cowardly to tell you the truth about what was really going on or how they really was feeling. They could have been speaking ill will over you and want a truth now, right? But you don't want to. You don't want to know truth. You don't want to put in the work in it no more. You want to go head on and walk away from it because there's nothing here. Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. It ain't going to be no growth. There's no growth here. You don't see no type of celebratory situation here. Why? Because Spirit wants you to focus on you. Spirit wants you to focus on yourself. Spirit wants you to focus on your desires. Spirit wants you to focus on what? Your dreams, your aspiration, what makes you happy. He got everything behind you. He wants you to think bigger, dream bigger, move forward, right? The one that you chose is the one that you're supposed to have. Don't second guess yourself. The red flags that you see are the red flags that you're supposed to see. Don't second guess it. Use your intuition. Move forward. Why? Because the Wheel of Fortune, that's why. The Wheel of Fortune will be in your favor, and Spirit will be behind you to guide you, to ensure that you're protected, to ensure that you get what you deserve, right? With that Ace of what? Spade. You'll get a new beginning in your career, right? You'll get that money, you'll get that career, you'll get that marriage, you'll get whatever you deserve because you are deserving. And that is your affirmation and your read. So y'all have a blessed day, and I hope you enjoy your read. Stay safe.